Alright, this is Andrew Peters, and today I'm going to be talking about what I learned about using the DJI Mavic Pro Platinum we got at Vision Tech. This is kind of my project review, uh, showing off what I learned. My other video will be in the description of the final product, but this is just me talking about what I learned. Okay, so we'll start off here with the screen that comes up in the app, and this is where most of the controls are going to be, and what the main part of this video, ActiveTrack, that you'll access that from this menu on your phone. Alright, so I'll just start off really quick. This right here is the I don't know what you call it, modules almost. In this, if you click on this, it'll bring up a menu and you can choose between all sorts of different modes. There's ActiveTrack, QuickShots, there's tripod mode, cinematic mode, just all kinds of different modes that you can film to make the drone move in certain different ways to make your film more cinematic or dynamic. The button right above it here is the return to home button, and when you click that, the drone will rise up to a specific height that you set in the menu and come back to where it took off from. And this is just usually a takeoff button, but when the drone's in the air, it's a landing button. Up here, you got all sorts of stuff. This little green thing in the top left here is like a message center. If you're good to fly, it'll be green. If you're not good, like calibration's off, but you can still fly, it'll be yellow. And if it can't fly, like there's really low battery, or I don't know, one of the motors in the propeller, I guess, isn't working, then it'll be red and it won't even let you take off. Up here is just some information. It tells you how many satellites you're connected to, if you're connected to Wi-Fi, or how the signal is, and your battery percentage. These three dots will give you access to a main menu of sorts. Anything that you can't access in this menu down here will likely be in this one. All sorts of settings. Not really the camera stuff, but more of the drone flight stuff. Here, this little menu will give you information about your camera, such as the ISO, shutter speed, their little EV measure, which is like the how good the picture is based off what they calculate, and then their white balance. It'll also show what resolution you're recording in, how many frames per second, and how much time you have left, which is actually pretty cool. It'll calculate about how much time you have left on the card depending on what resolution you're recording at. This is a little focus button. If you click that, you can switch between or if you click that and then click on the screen, that'll tell the camera what to focus on. And here you can switch between auto and manual focus. Down here you can switch between recording and picture mode. And here's your record/picture button. This is your camera settings thing. So over here is choosing the flight mode and stuff. This is drone settings, and this is camera settings. Down here is just some information. You got your GPS map, your distance away, your height, and how far the drone is from you. So I guess the other thing I wanted to go into about the drone my favorite part about it, I guess, is what's called ActiveTrack and QuickShots, and I have some examples. So to get to there, you'll click this menu, and it'll bring up a bunch of different things, and you can either click QuickShots or ActiveTrack, and it'll just pop up on the screen, and you click which one you want. I guess we will start with ActiveTrack, which is this top row of videos. There's three different things within the ActiveTrack category. There's a trace, a spotlight, and a profile, and there's a couple of cool things you can do with trace that I'll show you. So a trace basically is you select yourself on the screen, like just touch screen on your phone, and the drone will stay a specified distance away from you and follow you around. And it's called a trace because it's meant more for like following you and it gets a little messed up when you turn, but it does a good job of getting back to where it was. Within the trace, you can have it spin, which means it'll go around you and get kind of an orbital shot. And the way you do that is when you go in this menu and press trace, there will be a little half circle thing. If you can see my mouse, it's like kind of in this area, and you just drag it to either side, and that's the way it'll spin. It's pretty easy. And the cool thing about the spinning is if you do it while it's an active trace, you can get some pretty trippy, cool shots like this. I think this looks awesome, and if you can cut it up to look pretty cool, but this is just the whole shot I took. And now here it goes to spin the other way. There is also, within the ActiveTrack, there is Spotlight. This is where the drone will stay in place and it will follow you, so as you go around it, it'll turn, which you can see here. I'll just jog by, and the drone isn't moving, it's staying right where it is, and the camera is just turning to keep me on screen. I just run here because it's kind of a big area, and yeah, so it'll just keep following me around, and yeah, that's Spotlight. Finally, we have Profile. This is the last ActiveTrack feature. It will stay on the side. Sorry about that. So the Profile, it will do its best to stay at sort of the same angle that it was at and still keep following you around. So it's similar to Trace, but Profile is a little different. It's more meant for side shots and staying in a similar place. That's it for ActiveTrack, but there's also these QuickShots, which are super cool. Basically what a QuickShot is a specified way the drone will fly, similar to ActiveTrack, but it's more meant to be focused on a subject that's sitting still, and the drone will move around it in a certain way and automatically record a clip. And within the DJI app, it will speed these up and put music to it to kind of show you what it's meant for. So these shots aren't like that. These are just the raw footage from the drone. But the first one's called a droney. I think it's a mixture between the word drone and selfie. Basically what it is oh, that's the wrong one. Basically what it is you press go and it backs up and gets a little higher, keeps you in the center of frame. It's kind of like a zoom out almost from like a long ways away. And so yeah, that's the droney. Next is the helix. This one is similar to droney in that the drone backs up and gets higher, but as it's backing up and getting higher, it will gradually spin around you. Like, I guess you can see here. There we go. It's going in a circle around me while getting farther away and backing up. And so yes, in the video or in the software, this would be sped up a little bit with music, so it would look a little cooler because it's kind of slow right now, but it still looks pretty cool. All these videos are in 4K, I should mention. It's pretty impressive. That's why there's a little grainy, because I'm recording against a grainy surface with 4K with a monitor, or and viewing it on a monitor that's not 4K usually doesn't work out very well. Finally, we have Rocket, and this one is super simple. The drone starts out in front of you, comes up right above you, and zooms out and goes straight up. We'll see it here. It's like when it speeds up and it goes up super fast, it looks like a rocket flying away. I think that's why they call it Rocket. But it looks really cool because you can set it to go super high, and yeah. So these are the QuickShots. Thank you for watching. I learned a lot in this drone project, and hopefully I can use it in our upcoming film projects. Yeah, thanks for watching. That's everything I learned about the DJI Mavic Pro. Don't forget to check out my showcase video in the description. It's pretty cool if I do say so myself. Yeah, thank you.